Everyone loves to talk about success. Million-dollar deals, unicorn startups, fancy offices. But here's the truth, no one posts on Instagram. Most businesses fail, and failure hurts. It hits your wallet, your confidence, and sometimes even your identity. But here's the other side of that truth. Failure isn't the end. It's the beginning of your real journey. In this video, we'll break down the 7 most effective ways to deal with business failure, not just emotionally, but practically. You'll learn how to bounce back stronger using real-world examples, powerful mental frameworks, and step-by-step strategies. If your business is struggling or already failed, or if you're just preparing for the rocky road ahead, this video is your survival guide. Why failure is inevitable and necessary. The stats don't lie. Around 90% of startups end up failing. But here's the twist. According to the Harvard Business Review, 70% of successful entrepreneurs have gone through at least one major business failure. This shows that failure isn't a dead end. It's often part of the journey to long-term success. From Steve Jobs being fired from Apple to Arianna Huffington getting rejected by 36 publishers, failure is a rite of passage in entrepreneurship. It teaches what success hides. It's uncomfortable, but essential. Understanding failure, types and root causes. Before you bounce back, you need to understand what went wrong. Business failure can take many forms. Some startups face financial collapse when their burn rate exceeds cash flow. Others experience market rejection because their product simply doesn't meet real customer demand. Operational breakdowns are also common, caused by dysfunctional teams, poor leadership, or growing too quickly without the right systems in place. At the root of many of these failures is a lack of validation, building something based on assumptions instead of real customer feedback. Overconfidence also plays a role, especially when founders ignore data and chase vanity metrics. The lesson here is clear. While many business failures are preventable with smarter planning, some are still inevitable. What truly matters is how you respond when things go wrong. Lesson: most business failures are preventable with better planning, but even with planning, some failures still happen. The key is how you respond. The psychological impact of failure. When a business fails, it feels deeply personal. Failure in business often brings a heavy emotional toll. You might feel shame, thinking, "I'm not cut out for this," or guilt, believing you let your team down. Some even experience a sense of identity loss, wondering, if my startup failed, does that make me a failure too? These feelings are completely normal, but if left unchecked, they can be mentally and emotionally damaging. That's why rebuilding your mindset is crucial. One helpful approach is stoic thinking. Focus only on what you can control, your effort, your ethics, not the outcome. Spanx founder Sarah Blakely offers another powerful perspective. Growing up, her family actually celebrated failure at the dinner table because it meant she had the courage to try. Reframe it. You didn't fail. You paid tuition in the business school of life. 7 steps to recover from business failure. Failure is not an endpoint, it's a reset button. Here's how to hit it the right way. Step 1, acknowledge and accept. Don't sugarcoat it, be brutally honest. Run a post-mortem and break down exactly what went wrong. Was it a flawed strategy? Did you enter the market at the wrong time? Or was it something you overlooked completely? Until you confront the real reasons behind the failure, you can't fix them, and you risk repeating the same mistakes. Own it. Blame doesn't build anything, clarity does. Step 2, grieve, then detach. Let yourself feel the loss, but don't get stuck. Jeff Weiner, LinkedIn's ex-CEO, talks about compassionate detachment. Mourn it, then move on. Step 3, extract lessons. Create a failure resume by listing every mistake you made in your business journey, no matter how small. Beside each one, write the lesson it taught you. Maybe you hired too fast. Lesson: prioritize cultural fit, or you ignored early feedback. Lesson: always validate before scaling. This simple exercise transforms painful missteps into a powerful roadmap for smarter decisions next time. Stanford's Tina Seelig uses this to teach resilience. It turns regret into knowledge. Step 4, rebuild financially. If you've lost money, don't ignore it. Take action. Start by talking to your creditors and negotiating more manageable repayment terms. Sell off any unused assets to recover cash. And if your current model isn't sustainable, consider pivoting to a leaner version of your business or even taking on freelance work to stay financially stable while you regroup. Step 5. Reconnect with your why. Simon Sinek says, start with why. Why did you start this business? What mattered to you? Reconnect with that purpose. It's your fuel. Step 6. Pivot or restart. Sometimes the idea isn't wrong, it just needs reshaping. Slack started as a failed game. Instagram was a check-in app before it became Instagram. Restart smarter. Step 7. Build a support system. You don't need to walk this alone. Join founder forums like Startup School. Find a mentor or coach who's walked the same path. Case studies of post-failure success. Need proof that failure can lead to something better? Here are 3 real-world comebacks. 1 Airbnb. During the 2008 crash, they were broke. They literally sold Obama O's and Captain McCain's cereal boxes just to survive. Today, worth $31 billion plus 0.2. Henry Ford. He failed twice. 2 bankrupt companies. He didn't quit. Then came the Model T and a revolution. James Dyson. 5,126 failed vacuum prototypes. But he never gave up. Today, Dyson is a global tech company. What made them different? They didn't let failure define them. Preventing future failures. One way to prevent future failure is to use a pre-mortem strategy, a technique suggested by psychologist Daniel Kahneman. Imagine your business has already failed. Then ask yourself why. This thought exercise helps you spot weak points before they become real problems. Another key is to validate relentlessly. Don't build based on guesses. Test your idea with a landing page. Collect emails or pre-sell a beta version. Look for proof, not hope. Finally, diversify your risk. Never rely entirely on one client, one product, or one marketing channel. Spread out your bets so one failure doesn't sink the whole ship. Tools and resources to help you rebuild. You don't need to do this alone. Here are tools to speed up your recovery. Mental health. Headspace or BetterHelp for managing stress. Journaling, meditation, and therapy aren't luxuries. They're survival tools. 2. Financialhelp.score.org offers free resources to rebuild business finances. Use their templates for budgeting, debt tracking, and lean planning. 3. Community Reddit's Our Entrepreneur is raw, real, and full of founders who failed and bounced back. Mastermind groups can keep you accountable and connected. Let's bring it all home. 1. Failure final. It's a signal, not a sentence. What you do next matters more than what just happened. Vulnerability builds strength. Don't hide your failure, share it. It inspires others and helps you heal. 3. Progress greater than perfection. Launch messy, learn fast, fix what breaks. That's the real path to success. Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Winston Churchill. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more no-fluff content on entrepreneurship. Leave a comment if you've experienced failure and what you learned from it. And if you're still in the storm, don't quit yet. Your comeback story is just getting started.